So look, I'm going to speak on a topic that I normally try to steer clear of, but I've been getting people asking me my opinion on Teofimo Lopez and if I think that he's a racist. Yes, Teofimo Lopez is a racist. He's told us out of his own mouth that he's a racist. And people try to ask me or say to me, how can he be a racist when he's Mexican? First, where are you getting that Teofimo Lopez is Mexican? He's not Mexican. He is Honduras. And thus, him being Honduras, he is a Spaniard. Being a Spaniard, he is a Roman. He is just a Roman who speaks Spanish. And we all know the Roman people, how racist they were and how they enslaved people of color. So his true bloodline is just showing. So yes, Teofimo Lopez is a racist. He is an Honduran. He is a Spaniard. Thus he is a Roman. He is of racist bloodline. And he's letting us know that he's out there using the N word with the hard ER. And this is something that the boxing councils need to address. They have a code of conduct, but they're not holding him to that. They're letting him do as he pleases. And then we have other boxing analysts or commentators on YouTube who have very prominent channels who are afraid to speak on this. There's a black gentleman who has a very large boxing channel who tries to keep everything politically correct. He's scared to call out racists when they're racist. But my dad and my uncles told me something, and that's why I don't hold this gentleman accountable. They told me that cowards are going to be cowards and let cowards be cowards. Not everyone's brought up to be a Martin Luther King Jr. or a Malcolm X or even a Tupac Amaru Shakur. Some people are just cowards. And I'm not going to sit here like most people do and call that boxing analyst an Uncle Tom or say that he's whitewashed. He doesn't want to use his channel to bring attention to this because he's afraid. He's afraid that people who are not melanated will not support his channel anymore, and thus he loses his income and his wealth. So let him be a coward. Let him be afraid and let him do what he wants to do over there. You don't need to call him an Uncle Tom. You don't need to say he's whitewashed. Let him do him. Like I said, this isn't a topic I'm usually on. People who know me know I like to fish. I like to race my motocross bikes. I like to enjoy my American Pit Bull Terriers, as I have one here right now snoring. I have a nice Hempfield male American Pit Bull Terrier right here laying at my feet snoring. But yeah, I just wanted to say, he showed who he truly is, and it's in his bloodline. Teofimo Lopez is Honduran, thus he is a Spaniard, thus he is Roman, and we know how the Romans were and that they were racist and that they enslaved people of color. And also, man, they had the biggest freak off parties known to man. You think Diddy's going through some things or did some things? Man, the Romans were crazy with it. And that's another thing. Teofimo Lopez has that Roman freak off stuff in him, and thus his obsession with Canelo Alvarez. You know, he wants to do that Diddy freak off stuff with Canelo so bad. But like I said, man, none of my business. But yeah, Teofimo Lopez has showed us he's a racist using the N word with the hard ER. And believe him when he says he is. He's no different than, those guys who are out there in the deep South running around with Confederate flags, or the guys who are dropping off the pamphlet propaganda. He is that. He said he is that. Let him be that. Boxing organizations, do your job. You have a code of conduct.